Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Dateline. Okay, I guess I'll get us started, but most of the generals have some talking points, so I'll get started with mine, and then these gentlemen can take over as well. And it doesn't look like anybody has questions again, so awesome. I guess we're doing everything perfectly, just answering all the questions up front, so there's no questions on the back end. All right. Yeah, so probably the biggest announcement, and this is 100% for sure, and we'll put it into writing, and it's me being safe, is we are going to push back the pre-sale and the launch date. So that is going to be delayed. It will not be Tuesday and Wednesday. Wishful thinking and hopeful thinking is the 21st for the pre-sale and the 22nd for the project launch. Worst case scenario, so we're looking at like 1-2 weeks realistically. Worst case scenario, 3 weeks. Me doing this in the past, I'm not gonna worry about that, and I'm not gonna let it bother me or put pressure on myself or the team, because it is what it is. So front end developers are in high demand right now, and it's super hard to find guys who are attentive to our needs. But the guy working for us, I've worked with him quite a bit in the past, so I trust him, and that's what counts. That's what matters. So they are working on the front end, and it is happening. I just yeah, it's getting delayed. There is another piece of good news on the front end development, though. There's a guy in the community who contacted me, and I'm going to be talking to him and hopefully getting him to join the team officially as the front end developer. And him and the Solidity developer Aorlin are going to get started on the NFT front end. So hopefully that works out, and it'll benefit us, because the guys working on the front end right now, they're contractors, so they're not officially on the team. And I mean, I would much rather prefer somebody to be on the team, and I'm sure everybody else would as well. There's that. The next announcement is yeah, so we're gonna be doing a chess tournament again on Wednesday, September 15th at 1 a.m. Sorry, I think that's the 16th, and I think it's Thursday, and it's 1 a.m. UTC. So I'll post the details on that as well. But there's a chess tournament coming up on Wednesday. And then also there's a poker tournament, Texas Hold'em poker tournament coming up next weekend as well. And then Tech Rate. Do you guys know what Tech Rate is? So Tech Rate did a free review for our master chef contract, and there's like, it's a 20-point review, and they did the first 3 for free. And now they're offering us a full audit and review. And I'm wondering what you guys think about that Tech Rate company or whatever. Has anybody ever heard of it? You
I've
can hear
heard of
me?
it. I believe Knights DeFi used Tech Rate. I think that's what's on their website.
Do you think it would be beneficial for us to use it?
Hard to say anymore. Like I know I don't really hold an audit with much weight if it comes to me joining a project or not anymore.
Right. I don't either. So I guess the cost of it, the depending on the cost, it might be worth it, because we would save time fighting with the people who think it's like gonna save the DeFi world by having a fucking audit. Well, I agree with you though. They're fucking pointless. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna be looking into Tech Rate for an audit, possibly. More details on that. And then the last thing I got is starting Monday through Thursday, our this Mia Lexus is going to be hosting some voice chats, and it'll likely be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. with some days missed there here and there. So I'm not going to hold it against anyone. And it's going to be about 2 hours a day, and that's starting Monday, hopefully. Yeah. So we'll post details about that as well. All these announcements are going to be in writing. And now we got one of the other gentlemen can take over because there's probably about 10 more announcements. Go ahead.
I'm happy to go next. So the writing contest that we had, or will have, we're going to be pushing the deadline back to September 20th. That allows for more people to, get submissions in, and that also kind of segues into my next point. In the next 2 to 3 days, we're going to drop the first 3 chapters of the lore. So we're hoping people can read that, get some more inspiration, have some more submissions. Again, we've got, believe there's cash prizes as well as founders tokens up for grabs, and the winner has a chance at working with us on getting their works included in the official universe, and of course working with us in the future with writing that kind of stuff. I believe those are my 2 points.
Right on. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's Stoic Phoenix. We want to say hello. I'd just like to take this opportunity to say we've got a few members that have from our main TG that are in our street promo team. So welcome aboard to Akabelbi. He's our Nigerian prince. We've had a few emails from him in the past. We've also got Jason on board, the GOAT. We've got Sinclair. We've got Lovely Cat. And a couple of others as well. So they're going to be helping with a few things. We've got one contest we're looking at coming up, which is a poker tournament. Okay, sorry. In relation to the poker tournament, we'll be holding that on the weekend. We're doing some testing on that. We're looking at cash prizes, founders tokens, but it's going to be a headhunter tournament essentially. So besides coming first, even if you don't make it to the final few, you may get a prize if you eliminate, say, Bill. There might be a bounty on his head, or Jason's or Chummers along the line. So we're looking at sprucing it up. So there's a lot of opportunities for people to take home a prize in this.
Nice. I like the bounty. That's a good idea. It's good to finally hear your voice too, Stoic. Thank you.
Thank you. I know I've been telling you all I'm Australian for a while, so if this accent doesn't prove it, I don't know what will.
I didn't believe you for a while there, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
All right. Do you want me to go now?
Yeah, I think you're up, brother.
Cool. So I have 2 things to talk about. So one is a current contest that we're doing with Crypto Girlfriend on Twitter. So we will be doing some giveaways with her, and there is one currently. You have to follow her, follow us, retweet the tweet, etc., and you will be entered into a random giveaway of $50 to the winners for that competition. And then on a bigger note, I created this today, and I'm really excited to announce it. We're starting a dark matter influencer program. So it's the way it's going to work. I will release some of the details right now, and then the rest after this, I will be sending out in the chat. But we're looking for a handful of Twitter users, preferably people with a minimum of 500 followers, and who are active, that are looking to grow their Twitter within the DeFi world. So what we're going to be offering is a few different tiers depending on your follower base. And then we're going to have some criteria that you have to meet with your tweets, and we'll do a certain amount of tweets per week that you can submit. You'll have to hit a certain amount of interactions on those posts to get paid per post, up to 4 a week. And there's going to be different tiers. So the more you grow your account with us, you'll be able to move on to the next level and get paid more per tweet, as well as we have some bonuses. If your tweet goes viral, there's some really big prizes with that, some bonuses. So I'll be putting the information in chat later on after this. And again, we're only looking for a handful of people that are really motivated to work with us long term, not anybody looking to just do a one-time promotion with us, because we want to make sure that we're helping you grow alongside you helping us grow. So anybody that does work with us and after working with us for a while and showing that you're really dedicated to it, we will start helping you grow your Twitter account by allocating a certain amount of money to you to host giveaways on your account, where people have to follow you and follow us as well as retweet your tweet, and we'll pay out the winners of those contests so that you grow your follower base and are able to move up to our next tier to get paid more per tweet. So again, I'll drop some more information after this. We're just finalizing everything up right now.
And also, another thing to mention is we are having an AMA in KCC Pirates. That is going to be Tuesday, the 14th of September at 4 p.m. UTC. So be on the lookout for that. There's going to be prizes given out for best questions there as well.
Right. So I want to go back to the influencer program. I'm really excited for this as well, and I think Dream has done an amazing job putting it together in such a short amount of time. I think it's awesome because everyone thinks that these big influencers with like 50,000, hundreds of thousands of followers that they're the ones that are going to get you eyes, and a lot of times they are, but a lot of times they're also not. So you find these smaller influencers with like 500, 1,000, or like 5,000 followers, and these are the type of people that are going to go to bat for you. And I'm like a perfect example of that. And so is Crypto Girlfriend. You'll see someone like that like actually want to provide a good service to the people that they're charging money to. So I think it's going to be awesome to work with smaller influencers and help them build their following, and help our project with this guerrilla marketing. That's right, yeah, guerrilla marketing is what he called it. So anyways, thank you, Dream, for putting that together. I'm excited to see it grow, and I'm excited to see it get launched.
Yeah, no problem. And I mean, to add on to that as well, within KCC is still relatively new and relatively small. So as KCC grows, being an influencer specifically within KCC, I feel like is going to be a big thing, especially if you're on that train early, because I mean, from what I found, there's really not that many at the current moment. And we're looking to help people that are willing to help us grow so that they are ready for when KCC does ultimately explode.
So if you guys are paying attention to the people listening here, and then the people who are going to be listening to this later, you'll notice that the team that we've built here, we're all about empowering other people. So, okay, this influencer program is one example. And then Stoic Phoenix earlier mentioned our street team, and he kind of broke out there for a minute, but you'll see that people are coming to us and they're offering their services, and they're showing what kind of value that they can bring to the table. And man, if you can prove it to us that you bring value to the table, and you're serious about your shit, we got no problem bringing you on board, honestly. And all you got to do is take a look around. So the gentleman that Stoic Phoenix introduced earlier, he kind of broke out, so I'll introduce him again. But it's Jason who's in here. After I finish introducing the rest of the guys, maybe he can introduce him. I'm not going to say introduce him. Maybe he can say a few words about himself. But yeah, you have Jason. You got the GOAT, who is killing it since day one. He's sleeping right now. I'm sure if he was in here, he would have no problem saying a few words about himself. We've brought in a couple other, Sinclair, who has been around for a little bit, might need to step it up a little bit if he does want to move up in the team, And then we have I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's the Adeleke, and he's pretty good dude in the chat room. I like him. And then you got Dark Rose Catherine, who is the fake Catherine, the fake Rose, but she's pretty rad too. And I've known her for a while, so it's nice to have her by our side. And that's the street team. And then you got me and Stoic Phoenix kind of helping them out. And, basically I've just given them free reign. I'm like, come up with some decent ideas, tell us what you want to do, and let's roll with it. So that's where we stand with the street team. And we got Jason in here. So if Jason wants to say a few words, go for it. And if not, he might not have a mic. I don't know.
While we're waiting, I'll quickly jump in about the founders tokens and an update there. There is a limited total of 169, and between the team and development and also the prizes handed out so far, 60 are gone, 50 are dedicated to sale. So basically there's less than 60 left available. So keep that in mind. They will be harder and harder to get as we get closer to our pre-sale.
Man, that founder's token design is pretty damn primo.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Hustle hard. We can hear you.
Yeah. My own question is, what is the plan of editing about the marketing? So to bring more response. And secondly, Dark Matter there is a good project. So I like the way the team are planning this issue. So for those investors that want to join, so what are they going to be expecting in the next 3 to 4 months?
Well, shit. I think your first question had to do with marketing and what we're going to do with marketing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So as far as marketing goes, we've pretty much been killing it. I mean, the contest will continue. We might not always have, 4 or 5 contests going on at one time, but I'm going to let you guys know that the chess matches will continue, the poker tournaments will continue, and we'll continue doing promotional contests. And I think building a community of people who are engaging with each other and, joking with each other and building with each other and playing around with each other, that's in a sense marketing in itself. So that's one way we're going to do some marketing, is continue the efforts that you've seen over the past 2 weeks. You don't see a lot of projects come out and come out with a bang like we have. And I mean, we haven't even offered you guys anything really. I mean, we've offered you guys contest prizes, but aside from that, we don't really it's pretty much just a bunch of promises so far. So it's nice to just be able to focus on the community and build it. Another way we're going to be marketing is Dream just went over the influencer program, so he's going to be focusing on that and getting it launched and working with influencers and building a relationship with those people, and we'll see where that goes. Obviously we're going to do all of the general stuff that you need to do, like maybe some paid ads and listing sites. We have a entire list of listing sites that we're going to be working to get on and be listed on. You see us promoting Haiku tools. That's another form of marketing, is pushing that. So we'll probably host a contest for that. Maybe once we reach 100 or 169 or something, we'll give away some money. I think contests are great. People love free stuff, so contests are good. As far as anything else specifically goes on marketing, I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that. We are looking still for a brand professional who can do a brand audit for us and lead us in the right direction in that sense. I didn't really understand your second question though, sir. Sorry about that. Do you want to ask it again or try to? So I think it's important that we as a community, and not only in our Telegram chat room, but on Twitter and also in all the other KCC chat rooms, all the project chat rooms, all the like Pirates chat rooms and KCC daily chat rooms. I think we all need to come together as a wider community and just start bugging the crap out of KuCoin. And really not only bugging the crap out of KuCoin, but just promoting the shit out of KCC. You know, maybe one goal everybody has is bring one person over a month. I mean, that's a pretty easy goal, you know. Bring one of your friends into KCC, show them how to get it set up, maybe send them one KCS. Right now, I don't think the issue is marketing to people on the network. That's going to be pretty simple for us and for most projects launching here because it's so small. I think the biggest problem the network is facing and the biggest problem that projects will face is hitting a ceiling, right? And we've seen this with some of these other projects like KuSwap and Coffee and a few of the other projects, the main projects. So there's only so many users on the KCC network. So you can get every user on the network and you're going to hit that ceiling. And once you do, then what? Then what happens next, right? And this industry and these projects and the people that use them and the people that invest in them, it all moves so fast. So you always have to be offering something new. And it's like, that's why these contests are good because it gives the team a little bit of space and breathing room because the thing that the community and the investors and everybody has to look forward to is this contest, right? When in reality, you got to be focusing on delivering actual products and services and upgrades and what's the next big thing. And I mean, it's never ending, honestly. So, and then being on such a smaller chain with so little users, it makes it really difficult. I'm just going to be honest with everybody here. It makes it really difficult. So what I'm saying, and the point of this is, if you care about your investments on the KCC network, then we need to start promoting it as a wider community, and we need to get the word out there, and we need to start attracting people. And one way of doing that is direct contact with people, like I was saying, but also by bugging the shit out of KuCoin, right? And like literally all they need to do is implement the same system. I was speaking about this earlier in KCC Pirates. So all they need to do is implement the same system that Binance did on BSC, the build rewards program. It doesn't require any signing up or anything. All you have to do is opt in. So you opt in, and if you have a contract on the network and your contract is producing fees, so every month they review that, and this is all automated, obviously. They review that, all the contracts that opted in. So they would review all the contracts that opted in, and then they would reward them with KCS. And that's what BNB was doing early on, and they're still doing it. So early on, it was cool because it was there was nobody who opted in. So early on, PancakeSwap was getting all the free BNB. They were getting like thousands of BNB. It was crazy. And then when we launched our project, Thugs, we started getting some of the BNB too. At one point, we were number 3 for a few months in a row, the third most used contract on the Binance Smart Chain network back probably in last October. So, let's all bring that up to KuCoin's attention. Like, let's get them to implement some kind of build rewards program. And if they do, then teams are going to have an incentive to come over and build on their freaking network instead of like, hey, like, what's the other incentive? Does anybody have an incentive other than it's new? I'm not trying to be a downer either, right? So the reason I'm being upfront and honest about this crap is because I'm not personally married to the KuCoin network, and I don't think the team is either. And we're going to give it a shot here, but ultimately, if KuCoin can't step it up, if they're just in the game to create the next network, then we're not going to sit here and build on their network. And I'm saying this before we launch. I'm not using it as some bullshit excuse because our project sucks ass, right? So I'm just being upfront and honest. We'll bail on this network pretty damn quick. We won't bail on the project though. Like, we have plans in play in case we do want to transition to a different network.
My second question is the question: any plan on having a Discord community?
So I caught your first question again. You're gonna have to ask answer your second one again, but as far as your first question goes, the Discord, no, the team is not going to open up a Discord, any kind of official Discord. If somebody in the community wants to open a Dark Matter Discord and operate it and run it and post announcements over there, we'll endorse that, and we might even possibly allocate some funding to you to run Discord contest and maybe bring in a few moderators, but we don't want to turn it into a secondary job. We tried to have a Discord, and it's too much work to transit to keep an eye on Telegram and Discord and all the team chats. So if you've ever worked on a project, you'll know that it's not just one chat room that you're focusing on. So we have chat rooms for just like the general team, and then we have the street team chat room, and then we have the graphics chat room, and then we have the developers chat room, and then we have just a bunch of chat rooms.
Art and story as well. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, there's just too many chat rooms already, and then you open up a Discord, and it's one chat room, but then there's like 20 channels. So it just feels like 20 new chat rooms that you have to pay attention to, and it's fucking overwhelming. So no, the answer to that question is no. But like I said, we're definitely open to endorsing somebody who's interested in running a Discord for us. So one guy did type in the chat also. I don't know if anyone else is asking questions in there because I'm not reading it, but one guy typed earlier. So he says, he says, can you describe the top milestone you have achieved so far and your future milestone? So I'm going to speak on this in a personal level, and then I'm also going to let the other guys speak on this in a personal level, because me personally, like, I've kind of done this before. I've reached this point that I'm at already. So I'm not thoroughly excited and like proud of myself. What I will say is I'm proud of the way we've done it and the team that has assembled here, and just the way we've all collaborated and really have worked so well together. That's what's truly amazing about this to me. So if that's considered a milestone, I'll take it. But as far as like achieving specific goals in regards to the project, not really. I haven't really met any milestones that I would go bragging about or be proud of. I'm happy though with the progress that we've made. Then the second part of that question is your future target milestones. So yeah, my biggest milestone and my future target is releasing NFTs that we can stake to earn KDM. If I can do something like that, I'll be really, really fucking happy, super proud of myself, and excited to work on the next thing. So yeah, anybody else on the team want to speak about their experience up to this point so far and something else maybe they're looking forward to accomplishing here?
I can go first. So, I mean, I never really worked on a crypto project before, but definitely wanted to since I got into the crypto community. And just what we've accomplished so far and like goals. I mean, I haven't really set any goals because it changes every day and there's always something new. And so really I'd say it's just awesome seeing our team tackle anything that comes at us in such a nonchalant manner and addressing it so fast. And even if there's something that we can't do, we definitely find the person that can do it very quickly. And for future goals, I mean, I don't even really know what to say. I mean, it's really, I feel like those are going to kind of get set after we launch, because again, a lot of it really does depend on KuCoin, and if KuCoin is going to market their chain in the future, because if they don't, again, we're not going to really have the growth that KCC needs.
I'll jump in next. Not really a milestone, but I just appreciate, like, in the morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is I check like our daily team schedule to see what needs done for the day and see like, okay, we're on schedule, everything's going well. I don't know, it's almost like waking up and being excited for work. You know, it's something you probably wouldn't expect to hear, but I don't know. I wouldn't really consider it work because it has been fun along the way. And then future target milestone for me, I really love building communities. I like seeing the usuals and like the regulars coming into chat. So big milestone is to have like just a larger, more chill community. Something where it's not like everyone's worried about the price, everyone's every 20 seconds checking the price of everything and all that. Like just somewhere where everyone can come to hang out and chill, talk about their day, that kind of stuff.
It is. It's relaxing. And you don't hear that a lot, people being excited to wake up and work on something. So that makes me happy to hear that. Like 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I made a New Year's resolution about 3 years ago, and I remember specifically telling one of my sisters about this resolution that I'm making, and my resolution was to empower people. Okay, so you may have seen me tweet about this in the past or previously, but like it it's a powerful thing to be able to empower people and show them that they can be powerful. I think that is what empowering people is showing them that they can be powerful. And I don't mean like powerful, I'm like some domineering fucking tyrant who's going to be your powerful lord, you know? It's no, like just like powerful in a sense where like you can master fucking skills and be a master of your own self. And so one of my goals was to empower people, and just being able to work with these guys and see them grow and experience this, people who haven't experienced this or people who have experiences, and even myself like growing from these guys and learning from them. It's been a wonderful experience. Thank you guys for everything. Honestly, I appreciate everything you guys do.
No, thank you, Bill. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I mean, a lot of the group and I were talking today, and we thought it was pretty funny because we realized that a majority of us met in projects that we were invested in that ended up rugging, but then everybody kind of created these friendships in those chats and then moved into other chats, and eventually we all kind of came together. And what this project I feel like has really been is an embodiment of everything that we felt like needed to be fixed with the projects that we've been invested in before that ultimately failed us. And whether that be a small team that failed a project or not being active in the community, there's just so many things that we've seen in projects that a lot of us have been invested in and lost money in. And we just want to make sure that other people don't have to go through that, as well as that our project is really a kind of a symbol for what a project should be in our eyes, and something that we've kind of crafted out of our failures in projects we've invested in and what they failed on.
Yeah, I think also that's maybe why it's such a relaxing and just neat atmosphere. It's not like fuck, like get this done and all this pressure mounting. It's like you said earlier, it's like no, like this needs to be done, and then fucking boom, like somebody on the team just does it, and there's no haggling about, oh, like this guy's not doing this or this guy's not doing that, or like no, like this is what needs to be done. Let's just fucking get it done, and we do. We pretty much get shit done. It's awesome.
Truth.
I think the goat had a question. I can answer this a little bit. With the rising concerns about KCC in recent weeks, and I don't. I'm going to be honest. I don't pay that much attention, so I don't know what's going on. What is it that Dark Matter DeFi will be doing to gain faith from current and future investors with KDM and not the contest giveaway? Because that'll just get people hunting a quick buck. Yeah, it does. I do understand that it gets a lot of hunters, airdrop hunters and shit. But also, from my experience, it gets a lot of dedicated community members as well. Some of my best friends online came from my past projects, and more specifically by winning a contest or receiving an airdrop. So even the Solidity developer working on dark matter DeFi, like he knows me because he won one of my contests. So like
Yeah,
if I
that
can
actually explains it from a different point of view. Now, that works because you kind of showed me a different side of it, and I see that it's happened on another project with me. So I get that, but I was also trying to see it from another point of view, which you nailed it. You kind of gave me that other, kind of opened the eye on that. Heck yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
but also
Hearing it a different way.
like I think we also offer some pretty unique items with the project, like as far as the actual project goes, like the name of the project and just the whole atmosphere that we've created and the lore which I learned last week about, and then also like the LARPing happening inside the chat. So that's unique in a sense. And then also on top of that, like we're bringing NFT staking to KCC, so that should be pretty new. I don't know if another project is doing that right now on KCC. I know we're not the first project to do that on a DeFi project, but we should be one of the first one or two projects to do that on KCC. And then we have a few more secrets that we can get into, but I'd like to see more questions.
Yeah, and well, the reason I ask is because obviously it's a biased opinion at this point because, I love the project. Y'all are straightforward, you're honest, there's
I'm happy
transparent.
I'm happy you asked the question. I didn't realize that you were in here also. I thought you were sleeping. So the goat
Just
is
been
on the
chilling.
street. Yeah, the goat is on the street team. Looks like Jason might not have a mic, but if you wanna say a few words about yourself and tell us about why you wanted to, how you joined the team and why you want to work on it, maybe.
Okay. I mean, yeah, basically, I'm just like any of y'all, man. Just basically enjoy crypto, and finding a solid project is sometimes scarce. And the transparency of y'all is a clear indicator that obviously you can't trust anybody on the internet, but it kind of gives you that sense of trust. And then there's a lot of things that could be said obviously about this project, but whenever you show initiative, and then the team, you, Stoic, all of y'all, like you said, you guide us, it's true, and it's shown, the effort, y'all show us, it's kind of hard to describe, but I think everybody gets it from our standpoint because we're involved in this. But I think it's easy to attract people when we have a community or the team that we have. It's the organic growth we've had over the past couple of weeks. I haven't seen that personally. I mean, y'all have probably been in this longer than me, but I mean, this is true growth, not and I'm not knocking anybody, but there are places out there, groups in KCC that have over 20,000, members. It's obvious, but I like that we don't take those shortcuts or those routes to try and grab people's attention. I agree with you. The giveaways and contests and everything, they bring in people to catch their eye, and then we have those features to wow these people when they come in. So it's not just oh, okay, let's pump and dump. No. We have reasons for you to want to be here, And I can ramble on. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll let other people go. But I just want to let y'all know, it's not hard to want to do this. Whether it's answering questions, welcoming people, or working on the next thing. It's not a job, like he said. It's all right. So let's bust this out real quick. Pretty cool. Definitely feel honored.
We're happy to have you. You've been a godsend, honestly. You don't know how. I mean, you probably do understand this, but a lot of people might not understand it. But people like you come into communities and just start banging shit out like that, and just being yourself, and making shit happen. It's super important. It really is. It's part of the early success, big time.
I'll go ahead with the next question we have. He asked, the pre-sale will raise 10,000 KCS. Is it possible to achieve this pre-sale hard cap with only 400 plus members? Or is there another alternative if the hard cap is not reached?
So the hard cap is 10,000 KCS. The soft cap is 8,000, I believe. And no, if we don't reach at least the soft cap, then we're going to send all the KCS back to everybody. And we're going to have to consider other options, because if we can't raise the KCS here, then there's, I don't know, it just seems like we're heading in the wrong direction right off the bat. I'm not saying that I don't think we can. I've seen QSwap sell out over a month ago, and it wasn't like an instant sellout. So I've seen them sell out their pre-sale. I forget how much they raised. I saw Token Kennel sell out their pre-sale. I don't know how much those guys raised, but their project is nothing to go wow about. They were able to sell out their pre-sale. I've seen a bunch of rug projects on KCC sell out. If a bunch of people are willing to invest into rug projects, I don't see them hesitating in investing in dark matter in some manner. Like I said, though, I am worried about hitting that ceiling, and it could be with the pre-sale or it could be after the pre-sale. I don't know how many users KCS has, and I know that 3 new projects just got announced or launched that are part of the grant program. So maybe that'll attract some new users over. Who knows? I'm not really worried about the pre-sale though, because we either hit it or we don't. And if we don't hit it, then everyone gets their KCS back, and our team considers other options.
Well, you did that poll earlier this week, maybe last week, and just looking at the percentages and the amount of votes, running some numbers, I don't think we're going to have a problem. I mean, I'm not like not being optimistic. I'm just from looking at that poll, I don't think we'll have a problem, but we never know.
Well, we haven't even also started the influencer program. So once that starts leading up to launch, I mean, I personally feel like it's going to grow us a lot.
Right. And we'll even be able to see a hint of what that does with Crypto Girlfriend's promotions this week. So, and then on top of that, like I haven't even mentioned, and I don't need to, but I will anyways, but like we have a private investment group, and everybody in that group is going to be investing in this project. And then like, in addition to that, I've already mentioned this a few times myself, is I'm going to be buying myself at least 3 or 4 pre-sales. So there's only 50, if you do the math, there's only 50 maximum pre-sales. 50 times 200 is what, right?
And I'll also be buying more than one. I'll let people know that as well.
Right. So 50 times 200 is 10,000. You know, so you think about it, only 50 people can buy the maximum pre-sale. And right now, 200 times 11, what, 50? It's $2,300. You get a founder's token for buying the pre-sale. Okay. So a founder's token, if you did the math, last time I posted this, no matter what, you're getting 350,000 KDM of our tokens for a founder's token staking pool, right? So the NFT staking, the first pool is going to be the founder's token, and we've allocated 350,000 KDM for that pool based off the launch price, the pre-sale price, and the listing price. So based off the listing price, you're already getting $1,000 of value back from just staking into that pool, okay? And that's assuming all 169 founders tokens are being staked. And then, I mean, aside from that, I feel like the founders token is just going to be valuable no matter what. Like, it's worth it to probably just buy a full pre-sale for the founders token alone. but you're also going to be getting 8,000 KDM just for buying into the pre-sale. So I feel like it's going to be well worth it for people to buy the maximum amount. And like I said, there's only 50 people that can do that. And I guarantee KCC has more than 50 users. Now, do they have 50 whales with 200 KCS? I don't know. I know at least like 10 or 15 people that more than likely have that amount. So I'm going to say yes. I don't know how I got there. Was that a question?
Yeah, it
I think I
was a
was just
question.
excited. Yeah, I think I just got excited running the numbers through my head. That's why.
Somebody asked for clarification. They asked 3 chapters will be comic books. 3 chapters are, as of right now, 3 chapters. I was hesitating to call them chapters just because they're not traditional length. For example, our first chapter is probably double or triple in size the following 2 chapters that we're releasing. So I don't want to call them chapters, but for now they are going to be released as in that format.
Right. And for these stories and I don't know how to say it, the lore. Yeah, okay. This is kind of just like our baseline introduction to the series, to the universe, to the world, and we're going to be expanding it in various ways. You know, we really, with our idea, it's infinite because we're creating our own freaking universe here, our own galaxy, our own everything. So sky's the limit and we can be as creative as we want to be. But ultimately the reason I'm bringing this up is because ultimately the goal is, and I probably shouldn't even be saying this because I don't want to make any promises or anything like that, but ultimately the goal is comic books, right? We've spoken about this as a team, I think once or twice. We have not returned to the subject, but it's on our list of plans. I do know that when we did speak about it as a team, everyone seemed pretty excited and thinks it's a good direction for us to go. How it's going to work, whether it's digital comic book series where you like pay to turn a page, or you get a physical copy, we're not quite sure yet about that. So, and even if it's going to be a thing, so just know that it's on our minds and we are thinking about comic books and turning this entire thing that we're building and story that we're building into some kind of universe and series, basically, of entertainment. Games are not off the table. They're definitely on the table. Again, no promises. It's cool. I don't know if you guys read that guy's short story that he posted, Keith Darrell. If not, if you're thinking about joining the contest, the writing contest, and you're worried, oh, that's my cat. If you're thinking about joining the writing contest and you're worried about people judging you or something like that, just don't worry about it. Just write. And if you need help with your English or editing, I can help you out. It's not a problem. But if you need some inspiration, go read this guy Keith Darrell's story. And then also we're going to be releasing our three chapters or whatever you'd like to call them for more inspiration. But if you read the story, it's pretty interesting. He has an interesting take on it, basically, where like there's human interaction with these aliens, and it's like a human who's been searching for what the hell dark matter is for their entire lifespan, right? And then this human kind of is turned into like an AI who's traveling through space looking for the answer to what the hell dark matter is, and then comes across like dark matter. So there's interesting ways where we can bring human interaction with the aliens in a way, and I think it'd be kind of cool and cute in a sense. So have you guys ever seen Space Jam? When I'm thinking like in a sense of like Space Jam, those aliens in Space Jam, they're not like they're not tiny microscopic aliens, but they're just like cute. That's why I like our new stickers so much, because they're like cute.
Not gonna lie, dude. Those stickers, I can't stop.
To the Mars.
Even my wife just said, yes, stop.
So I think that started with the question about comic books. Yeah. Is there any other questions?
Yeah, the guy who was having mic issues earlier typed his question out. He said, "Yeah, the question is, as investors that will be joining, what should they be expecting in the next 3 to 4 months after launch of the project?" And then he said, also as a suggestion, the team should create videos showing people how to set up the KCS network on MetaMask, because most people find it difficult because they're not familiar with it. I wanted to touch on that. We actually have 2 already. We have a PC guide and a mobile guide. But me and Lil Squeege, we've been working together, and we have more video guides coming. Next one we're going to release is a guide on how to get KCS. So once, they go set up their MetaMask, their RPC, then they can go to the Get KCS video. That'll show them, like, okay, you can transfer him from Binance, Coinbase, whatever. Here you go over to Spot Trade so that you can sell your asset for KCS. We'll show them how to do that. And then from there, here's how you withdraw to KCC with a notation being like, hey, like triple check that you're withdrawing through KCC. Otherwise, you're going to have a whole bunch of issues with getting onto ETH, getting ETH gas, sending your KCS back to KuCoin, then trying again. So we're going to try to mitigate that as much as possible, because I know a lot of people who've been burned by that, me including. So that's something we're definitely going to try and help people avoid dealing with.
Yeah, really just hammer down that point. If you don't want to pay an $80 gas fee to get your KCS back, then pay attention.
Yeah, seriously. It's rough. I think it's withdraw from KuCoin to ERC at the start, I believe, is 2 KCS. So depending on price, you're looking at $22 to $30 off the top.
Yeah. So also, in addition to that, if you want to add on to that, Hustle Hard, basically, we're a helpful bunch as well. So anybody who has any issues with the KCC network or getting on KCC, or if you have friends who need some help or instructions or guidance, feel free to send them into our chat room. There's plenty of helpful people in there, and we're all happy to help anybody figure this out. Right? We're all here to help each other. So feel free to send anybody having issues our way. Not a problem. Was that it? No, you're good. Anybody in the voice chat have a question? Aorlin? My dude. My dude. Speak to me in Espanol.
Dark Rose, Mia, Chama, questions?
Aha. He speaks.
Chama speak Indian? I think he's sleeping.
Mars.
Speak to me, Chamath, please.
Here comes the bot.
Tell us a joke, Chamath. He's a funny guy in the chat room. Real funny guy.
He wrote Jim makes pain, shit makes rich.
If she wants to talk a little bit, she can. But Mia, who's going to be hosting our voice chats on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, if you want to say hi to everybody and introduce yourself, or you could just chill.
She said she's coming in a sec in the chat.
So then that might be it.
We got a couple of repeats, but one was the idea of the project is really unique and incredible. How did you come about the idea?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I was chilling in my room one night and fucking hitting the dab rig like nonstop, getting super high, watching space videos. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly don't know. I think I was reading. I think I was probably pretty fucking high, but I think I was just reading about dark matter on a website, and I've been wanting to build a project already. It's just the timing was never right over the past year. I've tried a couple times to launch a few things. It just wasn't the right fit for me. But everything here just kind of came together, and me reading about dark matter, I've always kind of known about it, and I've always read about it here and there, but I was really just went on a deep like experience of reading and learning about it, and I felt like it was interesting. And then from there, I kind of brought the dark matter idea to some of the existing team members' attention, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly. And then I started throwing out like different ideas, and then like as far as the story goes, like yeah, like we could have our own theory. We were going to go with a theory that existed already, because most of the scientists in the world, they believe that dark matter does exist. Like they believe that it does exist, but then what they differ on is what it is, what the hell dark matter actually is. So there's different theories about what dark matter is, and we were going to choose an existing theory. And I think I was like, well, let's just make our own up, right? And I was like, how about tiny fucking aliens? And then I don't know, I got some positive feedback from everybody, and we all kind of just started putting our heads together. And I think Andrew took off on writing the lore, and it just snowballed, and it happened. It was all perfect timing. So
Yeah, we all kind of just ran with the alien idea because it was kind of perfect. We needed like a mascot, because originally some of the people who were here early probably remember our OG logo with like the alien that was like putting his hands out. But
Oh, we got the stickers. I still got the stickers.
to me, like all I could see was like that alien's got boobs. Like, you know what I mean? So we definitely needed like a face of the project, It couldn't just use like an atom or something. So having like the cute alien was like perfect. So once we workshopped that, it all just came together.
right, and then bringing in like the whole I've seen in the past, even with my previous projects, where you have like different factions and different sides. So bringing that into the project, it makes it fun. It makes it so people feel like they can be somebody else. You can be an alien in fucking outer space, fighting over black holes, hating on the hot crew. Like I can't be that out here in outside of crypto. Like I can't even be that on the internet anywhere else. But I can be a fucking alien here, fucking memeing it up against the shitty hot crew. As you can see, we're just trying to have some fun too. So, is there any other questions?
Yeah, I think the last one that wasn't already covered before, I think a couple people asked a question we covered already, so they can just catch it in the AMA when it's published. But I think the only question we didn't miss, and we even kind of talked on it, so nowadays so many rug pulls and exit scams are happening. How can users trust your project, and how are you different from others? I feel like we kind of show for ourselves how we're different and pretty trustable and upfront. We're very transparent.
Right. So also, like I've said this before, and just straight up, it's earned. I would say don't trust anybody on the internet, and this goes for even me. Like it's just going to end up ultimately getting you in trouble. But we're going to continue with the transparency. When we do launch the contracts, all the time locks will be published to our docs. So, for instance, the liquidity that we provide with KCS and KDM, that's going to be time locked, and we will publish the transaction hash to show you guys that it's time locked. The team tokens will be time locked. So I think I spoke about this last week. The people working on the project early on, volunteering their time and efforts right now, if they're not working on the project in a contractual basis, they're going to be getting KDM. But those KDM, they will be time locked for a period of either 2 weeks or 1 month at the launch of the project. So you'll see, if you look at the docs, you'll see we have we've allocated, I believe, I think it's 7,500,000 KDM for the NFT staking pools, right? So now you heard me earlier talk about the founders token staking pool, and we've allocated 350,000 tokens for that pool. Those 350,000 tokens, they come from that 7.5 million. Okay. So what happens to the other, what is that, 7.2 or 7.15 million? What happens to it? Well, we still have it. And that could be pretty scary for you guys. And we understand that. So what are we going to do? We're going to put a time lock on those tokens as well. And it'll probably be a periodic time lock of 1 month. And you guys will know when those time locks are up. But the 1 month is because we're going to have more pools in the future. So we need access to those tokens. But we want you guys to know that we don't have like some form of immediate access. And there may be other methods of doing this. So yeah. Don't trust anybody, basically. And when you invest money into DeFi, this is not financial advice, but expect to lose it all. And honestly, like you're gambling here. This is not investing, it's gambling. We could launch the best project in the world, but the KCC network could suck balls and we could hit that ceiling and new investors won't be coming in. And then what happens? Everybody wants to sell off their tokens or what, right? Unless we're promising something new every day, all the time, every second, and it gets relentless to the point where teams just want to give up. So it's a hard balance, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's going to save us from a Bitcoin rug, you know?
Right. Exactly. I mean, Bitcoin, I was reading some TA earlier, and Bitcoin could easily just go to, we could drop into a bear market, a full-on bear market before this big run-up we think is going to happens. Who knows? But, Bitcoin goes to 20,000, BNB goes to $200, and KCS goes to $2, $3, $4, like that's going to drop the value of a lot of these other projects that don't really matter. And I'm not saying we don't matter, but people aren't looking to invest in projects like this in a bear market.
Well said.
That's it for the questions as well, as far as I can tell.
I'll go over a really quick schedule and then we could end it there unless anyone has any more comments or questions. But basically tomorrow, hopefully we're starting the voice chat with Mia. We'll see. It's up to her.
So, mind if I
Yes, Mia.
chime in a bit?
Hi, Mia. Good to meet you.
Hi. Hi, nice to meet you guys. Actually, this is the first time you guys listening to me talk, right?
I think so.
Should be the first. To those who don't know me, I'm Mia. I'm the one who suddenly appears in the chat and then disappears for a while and suddenly appears again for now. But don't worry, after this I'll be more active. But seeing as I'm gonna start school again, I'll try to balance my life out loud. But hopefully I can take care of the voice chats in the future. That's all from me. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. I'm excited to see what you can do. Tuesday. Go ahead.
I was just saying we had our 420th member. I'm just going to document it. Go ahead, man.
Who was it?
Zach. It was it just says ZAK, but at Aku723.
So just to finish up, I'm just going to go over the schedule for the next week or so real quick. Voice chat starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Thursday, I was going to leak the NFT comic book idea, but I just did that in the voice chat, so I'm going to remove that from the list. We do have the chess tournament on Wednesday, I got to figure that out. I think it's Thursday, 1 a.m. UTC, which is Wednesday for some people. The meme contest, we should really push this meme contest over the next few days. Just get it out there and just, even everyone on the team, let's all commit to making 1 or 2 memes and posting it on Twitter and in the chat room. Something funny, something stupid. It could be the stupidest meme you have. Who cares? Push that meme contest, but it ends Friday the 17th. Saturday, we're probably looking at setting up that poker tournament either Friday or Saturday. Details will be announced soon. The meme contest winners will be announced on Sunday. We'll have our next voice chat on Sunday with the team again. Short story writing contest ends that following Monday, the 20th. And if everything goes well this week and the developers do their job and do it good and testing goes well, then, this is wishful thinking, but pre-sale could be next week, Tuesday the 21st, maybe Wednesday the 22nd, maybe the 23rd, maybe getting into that weekend. We'll see. But as we approach it closer, we'll definitely keep everybody updated. So yeah, anyways, thanks for listening to us for the last hour. I know we're not that interesting and maybe a little boring, but we appreciate everyone sticking around and looking forward to the next one.